Welcome to another edition of A Game a Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. I'm Isaiah Rhodes, and today's matchup will be the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Golden State Warriors. The Sixers come in with a record of 39 and 17, number one in the East, but they'll be without their premier perimeter defender, and Ben Simmons. He's out with a non-COVID related illness. With that said, the Sixers will also be without Tobias Harris, who has had a career year this year, a borderline all-star year, averaging close to 21 points per game, really coming up clutch for the Sixers. The Sixers starting lineup will be Joel Embiid, Seth Curry, Mike Scott, Furkan Korkmaz, and Danny Green. For the Warriors, they're led by all-world Stephen Curry, who's playing in a tremendous stretch right now during his career. As I say that, his brother Seth Curry knocks in the first jumper of the game, mid-range jumper from the right wing. Seth Curry tied. He's tied Kobe Bryant for the most consecutive 30-point games after the age of 33 with 10 straight. He's currently on that streak, coming off of a 47-point performance on Saturday night versus the Boston Celtics, in which the Warriors lost, but that wasn't for lack of trying from Steph Curry. Uh, it just so happened Jason Tatum also put up 44 points, and the Celtics were able to pull out the win late. This Warriors team comes in with a record of 28 and 29. They're trying to fight their way into the playoffs right now. They're currently ninth in the West. Seth Curry over his brother Steph Curry for a three. So now the Sixers are up 7-0. Prior to that three from Seth, Joel Embiid hit a right corner fadeaway jumper to put the Sixers up 4-0. So the three from Steph gives them a 7-0 lead. Draymond Green from three, no good. Draymond isn't the best shooter uh, all around. He's not a good shooter, period. But his impact is more intangible, especially for this Warriors team. They respect his leadership, defense, and intensity. But in terms of tangible numbers, he just doesn't put up numbers on a consistent basis. Sixers turn over the basketball, though. Danny Green turns over the basketball on the left baseline, was anticipating the foul. Refs didn't call it. There was some slight contact from Kim Bazemore, but no call. Steph Curry tries to take a three. He misses it, so he's 0-2 so far. Sixers up 7-0. They're coming off of a big victory, 106-103 over the Los Angeles Clippers here at home. Joel Embiid with 36 points coming up huge for the Sixers. Danny Green from the right corner the left corner, thought about a three. He gets it to Joel Embiid, who misses it from the left wing. Andrew Wiggins, who's averaging 18 points per game this year, drives and kicks to Kim Bazemore. Bazemore can't get the finish, but he goes to Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney starting at center for the Warriors, who will be without their rookie James Wiseman for the rest of the year with a torn meniscus. Wiseman was just turning the corner offensively for the Warriors prior to that meniscus injury. Furkan Korkmaz knocks down the three from the left corner. Sixers up 10-0. As we just surpassed 3 minutes played here in the first quarter. Steph Curry tries to go behind the back. It's stolen by his brother Seth. And Seth gets a layup. Steve Kerr doesn't like what he's seeing. Sixers up 12-0. 8:54 left here in the first. This is A Game a Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back as the Philadelphia 76ers start this game on a 12-0 run. The Warriors get their first basket, a tip in by Kim Bazemore. The Sixers being led by Seth Curry right now. Seth Curry 3 for 3 so far, doing everything he can to upstage his older brother. He gets it inside to Joel Embiid. Floated by Korkmaz, no good. Rebounded by Kevon Looney. He gets it to Draymond Green, trying to get a dribble handoff to Andrew Wiggins. Mike Scott guarding Draymond on the left block. Dribble handoff to Wiggins. Wiggins trying to work baseline against Danny Green. Great defense by Danny Green, just better offense from Andrew Wiggins. So back-to-back buckets for the Warriors to stop the bleeding now. 12-4 Sixers lead. Sixers have been able to utilize the three-point line so far to open up this lead. Seth Curry for three from the right wing, no good. He misses a short, rebounded by Wiggins. Wiggins trying to work off of the right block. They work it to Seth Curry trying to get into the paint. He tried to dump it off to Kevon Looney. It's stolen by Joel Embiid. Turnovers has been an issue here for the Warriors. Seth Curry floater inside, free throw line extended, no good. Offensive rebound by Joel Embiid, couldn't finish it, and the rebound goes to Kevon Looney. Embiid was too far under the basket there, and on the attack, Kent Bazemore attacks Korkmaz, and the foul will be called on for Kyle Korkmaz. So the Warriors starting to generate some momentum here, trailing by 8. But this is an opportunity to go on a 6-0 run out of that timeout. So this is a good competitive response as the Warriors have been trying to develop some form of consistency throughout this season. It's been a struggle. While they have had great moments like beating the Utah Jazz or defeating the Los Angeles Lakers or Los Angeles Clippers, they also have had games where, they'll lose by 50 on multiple occasions. They'll get blown out by 30 or 40. So it's like they're very hit or miss. A lot of that is based upon Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the MVP candidate just off sheer numbers alone, but he can't do it alone. He has to have consistency in terms of his role play, and at times that's been an issue. Danny Green for the left corner for the Sixers. He knocks down the three. So Sixers able to stop that 6-0 run from Golden State. Sixers lead by 9. 15-6. Sixers are 3 of 4 from 3, while the Warriors are 3 of 4. And another turnover for Steph Curry here in his first quarter. Trying to drive left, he tried to go back to the right wing. Miscommunication there is a turnover. So we look at Shake Milton able to get it to Danny Green prior to that shot clock expiring. Danny Green working around the screen from Embiid. What a pass inside to Mike Scott, but it's blocked. Great defense by Draymond Green to prevent that easy layup from Mike Scott. So Andrew Wiggins pushing the pace. We're halfway through this first quarter. Sixers lead by 9. And it's a turnover as Wiggins tried to work the baseline. He tried to get it to the left corner where Bazemore was open, but it was just too wide to catch. Kelly Oubre coming into the game. Oubre has started the majority of the season, but Steve Kerr tinkering with the lineup. He takes Oubre off the bench. Warriors 2 of 9 from the floor so far. Embiid takes contact from Looney, and he'll be going to the free throw line. Joel Embiid, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the game today. That's what makes him so unguardable as a center, averaging just under 31 points per game. This year, Embiid averaging 11.5 free throw attempts per game. He's one of 3 players with 25 plus points per game, shooting 50% from the floor and 10 rebounds. The first free throw is good for Embiid. Sixers up by 10. In the last 3 games, Joel Embiid has taken 44 free throws. Embiid still yet to take that second free throw. It's a bit of a delay. They're working through substitutions right now. Matisse Thybulle comes into the game for the Sixers, while Damian Lee comes in for the Warriors. Second free throw for Embiid, no good. So rebound by Lee. He gets it to his brother-in-law, Steph Curry. So it's a family affair here for the Sixers and Warriors, as obviously Steph Curry and Steph Curry are brothers, and Damian Lee, the brother-in-law, while Doc Rivers is here. He is the father-in-law for Seth Curry. So it's all connected. It's all connected. Steph Curry knocks down his first shot of the game in the Warriors' first three. So that cuts the Sixers deficit, Sixers lead from 10 to 7. Korkmaz thought about a three at the top of the key. He's trying to go to Embiid, and it's a turnover as there was a bit of a miscommunication there. So the second turnover for the Sixers. Steph Curry thought about a three, takes the three, he makes the three. So all Steph needed was one shot to go in, and now he's back in a rhythm. I mentioned the run he's on in the 10 consecutive 30-plus point games he's had. And you look at the run that Steph is on, sensing a momentum shift, Doc Rivers calls timeout while the Sixers are up 4. It's 16 to 12, but the Warriors are coming back. We'll be back with more. This is a Game of Day by Zay presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back as the Warriors were trying to work their way back into this game. 4:42 left in the first. Out of that 76er timeout, Joel Embiid gets a basket to stop the bleeding just a bit. Sixers up by 6. And the Sixers trap Steph Curry, get a turnover. Danny Green with the steal. Sixers trying to set up an opportunity for Joel Embiid on the perimeter, but prior to that, there's a travel by Shake Milton. So you give it and you take it away. Um, Steph Curry again facing pressure from Danny Green. Kelly Oubre in the left corner trying to work his way into the paint. What a finish. As he's able to spin, he's able to drive right, spin back left, and dunk it with two hands. The two-hand jam completed, and he'll get an M1. So this is a good opportunity for Oubre to definitely set the tone off of the bench for the Warriors on the season. Oubre averaging 15 points per game, shooting 44% from the floor, 33% from three. The three-point shooting from Oubre has been a point of criticism and contention throughout this season. Very inconsistent. He started the season at a horrid pace from the three-point line, but he's picked it up in stretches. So he completes the M1. Warriors trail by 3 with 4:03 left in the first. Joel Embiid is fouled and blocked by Draymond Green. So again, Embiid will go to the free throw line. His previous appearance, he went 1 of 2 at the line. First free throw for Embiid is good. As we look at this replay from Juan Toscano Anderson, Toscano Anderson went all out to save a loose ball in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. That loose ball turned into a three-point shot for Steph Curry. In the process, Toscano Anderson is out for an extended period of time with a concussion, but the play itself showed the all-out effort that he's willing to give. Toscano Anderson has worked his way to the NBA. He's from Oakland, so to see him playing for his hometown team at this level, knowing that he had to go 5 years after college to work his way back into the NBA. He worked his way from the G League and playing in different countries. All those different experiences lended itself to him playing, and he's given everything he can for the Warriors. So to see that play, it just goes to show how much he's willing to give. Speaking of effort, Matisse Thybulle gets a block. He gets a block on Kelly Oubre, which turned into an easy opportunity at the rim for Thybulle. So the Sixers are by 7. Danny Green trying to get a layup across the lane. Thought it was fouled. He misses the layup. Jordan Poole at the rim. He misses the layup. Great defense by Matisse Thybulle on a fast break to prevent that layup. Joel Embiid going coast to coast, trying to work around Draymond Green, but he is called for the charge. So first foul called against Joel Embiid. We look at the replay as Embiid working with his right hand tried to fake a euro but Draymond didn't fall for it. He stood his ground, took the charge. So Sixers up by 7, 22-15. Turnovers have been an issue for both teams. Uh, the Sixers have been able to really put pressure on Steph Curry, make all of his pin downs very, very difficult. He's trying to work off the ball and get movement. Jordan Poole misses a three, rebounded by Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle takes it, gets it to Danny Green from the right wing. Three-point shot is no good. Rebounded by Draymond Green. The pace for the Sixers have slowed down scoring-wise. Warriors trying to use Steph Curry to draw attention. He's working around the baseline. Sixers playing great defense against him off the ball. He tried to get a layup high off the glass over Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard there to contest that shot, and Matisse Thybulle almost caught an alley-oop from Shake Milton. Deflected, and Damian Lee gets a leak out slam as the Sixers getting a bit out of control here uh, with the basketball. Again, these turnovers coming back to haunt them. Dwight Howard with the basketball. He gets a dribble handoff to George Hill. George Hill makes his Sixers debut after spending time in Oklahoma City prior to a trade. We look at the replay of the alley-oop attempt towards Matisse Thybulle, the deflection by Draymond Green, as he was the last one back. Got that opportunity for Damian Lee at the rim. We look at the turnovers for both teams now. Both teams have 6. And off the ball, great off the ball movement for Steph Curry as he gets a backdoor cut set up from Damian Lee, and Curry gets the reverse layup. So Sixers up by 3. Steph Curry now with 8 points, 1 assist, but he has 4 turnovers here in the first quarter. Matisse Thybulle takes a 3. He misses it. Offensive rebound by Danny Green. Green kicks out to Shake Milton. Milton steps into a 3. He misses it. So the Warriors had an opportunity for a fast break, but on the outlet pass, it sailed over Steph Curry's head. So we look at the ball movement by Steph Curry, able to set up a give and go with Damian Lee from the perimeter. Started from the right wing, kicked it back out to the top of the key, and cut back door to set up that layup. And that's what makes Steph so difficult, especially as a shooter. He's definitely revolutionized the game as a three-point shooter, but he's not ball dominant. He's willing to move off the ball, and the activity that you have to generate just by following him and keeping your eyes on him, that opens it up for everyone else. Most shooters today are ball dominant because they want to score. But Steph knows he's such a proficient shooter and such an efficient shooter that when he does get the ball and does shoot it, he doesn't have to worry about how many attempts he get, because he can get the volume up at any time. He spends a lot of his time moving off the ball to set up his teammates. Kelly Oubre working off the dribble, guarded by Seth Curry, and he's fouled. But they said a foul happened prior to the shot. So 49.8 seconds left here in the first. Sixers up by 3. They were up by as many as 12, but the Warriors have worked their way back. Look at points off turnovers. The Warriors have 10 points off 76ers turnovers, while the Sixers only have 3 points off of Warriors turnovers. Inside, Steph Curry drove to the basket. He had the ball deflected from him, but it went straight into Oubre's hands for a layup. So Sixers lead the Warriors by 1. George Hill pulls up for a mid-range jumper and rims out. Fighting for the offensive rebound is Dwight Howard, and he saves it straight to Seth Curry. Curry goes to George Hill. George Hill kicks it back out to Shake Milton, and Milton is fouled. So great effort there by Dwight Howard, who averages over 8 rebounds per game in less than 20 minutes off of the bench. So that shows you how effective he is in the paint, more specifically on the offensive glass. That's how Howard generates a lot of his points, if it's not off the alley-oop. But he does get it out the mud in terms of getting opportunities for his team, and that is a clear example right there. Shake Milton makes the first free throw as the Warriors are in the penalty. So Sixers up by 2, 23-21. Both free throws good. So shot clock is off. Warriors trail by 3. They've worked their way back into this game. Steph Curry with 8 points. He has 4 turnovers here in the first. So the Sixers have defended him well despite his 8 points. Now we have the brotherly matchup as Steph pulls up for 3 over Seth and ices it as the buzzer sounds at the end of the first. Warriors and Sixers are tied at 24. This is the Game of Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back. This is the Game of Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Warriors and Sixers tied at 24 to start this second quarter. Kevin Looney misses a mid-range jump shot rebounded by Dwight Howard. The Warriors worked their way back into this game. They trailed by as many as 12 to start the game. Sixers started the game at a 12-0 pace. But since then, the Warriors, who started the game at 0-6, finished the quarter 9 of 15. They were able to get 11 points from Steph Curry, as his brother Seth Curry now has 9 points as he gets a floater to start this second quarter. And Jordan Poole responds for the Warriors with a 3. The Warriors were able to get 10 points off of 76ers turnovers. Turnovers were an issue for both teams, but the Warriors cashed in with points off of turnovers. Dwight Howard able to get an offensive rebound off of a Matisse Thybulle miss, but he had deflected out of bounds. They say it went off of his knee, though. Great effort on the offensive glass by Dwight, but better effort and tenacity from Jordan Poole. And Poole comes right back for a 3. He misses it. Shake Milton comes in and gets the ball from Matisse Thybulle off the rebound. Milton trying to probe the paint. Floater inside. Has it blocked by Poole. Ken Bazemore with the rebound. So Warriors have come back to take their first lead of the game at 27-26. Kelly Oubre in the post against Seth Curry off of the left block, able to draw contact on Seth. He'll be going to the free throw line for 2. We see Doc Rivers have to emphasize some things to Shake Milton. The Sixers today will be without Ben Simmons, their all-world defender. Simmons is out with a non-COVID related illness, so the Sixers definitely will lose a perimeter defender. They've been able to have great defensive moments in spurts. Matisse Thybulle has made some plays. Shake Milton and Seth Curry have also made some plays, but we don't have the potential defensive player of the year against the likes of a Steph Curry, who's on a torrid pace right now. He's going crazy, especially shooting-wise. He had the second most three-pointers made over a 10-game stretch, only second to James Harden. He has 68 threes in 10 games, so that goes to show you how much he's been really going crazy from the three-point line. Warriors up by 2 as Oubre goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line, but a turnover by Philadelphia gives the Warriors back the basketball. Oubre at the top of the key faces a quick trap, but it's stolen as Matisse Thybulle plays the passing lane beautifully, and he windmills a breakaway dunk with 2 hands. So Sixers and Warriors tied at 28. Tyrese Maxey into the game for Philly, and he allowed Jordan Poole to get ahead of him and get an opportunity at the rim, and he's fouled. So Jordan Poole will go to the free throw line for 2. But we look at this dunk from Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle works the 2-hand windmill to perfection. Definitely calls for potential, I would say, not a 50, but like a 47. You get a 47 on that in dunk contest. In-game dunks to me are always better than dunk contest dunks. I think in a lot of ways, especially with the advent of the internet, there's so many dunks that we've seen, we become numb to it. And a lot of times, especially for players who play in the NBA, they don't really have time to really concentrate and be creative on dunks. So when they get in the dunk contest, they don't really have the creativity to come up with a dunk. Versus when you're in the game, you don't think about it, you just have to react, and you don't have to do much to have a spectacular dunk, especially when you're going up against uh, opposition in the air. In case you dunk on somebody, you could just tomahawk it home, or you could do a regular windmill. It's all about the height you get, things like that. Versus in the dunk contest, you got to be a lot more creative, a lot more body contortion, things of that nature. Sixers trail by 2, 30-28. T. Stiebel gets it to Steph Curry. Steph Curry for three. He misses it. So Steph Curry has slowed down from three. He got the Sixers going from three early in the first quarter. Since then, the Sixers have slowed down. The Warriors have picked up their offense based off of 76ers turnovers. They've also picked up scoring from the bench as Damian Lee knocks in the three. That's the Warriors' 16th point off the bench here in the first half. And they're 5 of 11 from three versus Philadelphia's was 3 of 9. Sixers only have 6 points off the bench. Seth Curry gets it to Thibault. Thibault goes to Tyrese Maxey. Back to Seth. Seth off the dribbles, probing, trying to find Maxey. Maxey steps into a three. He misses it. Rebounded by Dwight, but he's fouled as he had to go against 3 Warriors to get that rebound. So that'll go against Looney. That's his second foul. That's the Warriors' first here in the second quarter. Sixers have to figure out how to get a consistent offense without Joel Embiid on the floor. Maxey attacks Looney and is able to score. So Sixers right now trail by 3. 33-37, 55 left here in the first half. Matisse Thybulle guarding Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins in and out, great dribble. Trying to go against Dwight Howard, has it blocked off the backboard. Rebounded by Maxey. Maxey in and out dribble going left, goes to Korkmaz. Korkmaz back to Maxey at the top of the key. Sixers reset. Matisse Thybulle from the left corner knocks in the three. And the game is tied at 33. As that's a rare three for Matisse Thybulle. Not known to be a shooter, more of a defensive specialist. But the Sixers are really trying to encourage him to take more open shots and keep the defense honest as he develops into a premier 3-and-D player here in the NBA. We'll be back as it's a timeout by Steve Kerr. Game tied at 33 between the Philadelphia 76ers and Golden State Warriors. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It is 7:29 left in the first half. Game tied at 33 between the Philadelphia 76ers and Golden State Warriors. Damian Lee trying to drive against Joel Embiid has it stolen by Matisse Thybulle. Lee thought better of it driving against Embiid, but kicked out to the wrong section of the floor, and Matisse Thybulle gets the steal. It sets up a three for Furkan Korkmaz, but he misses it. Draymond Green gets the rebound, pushes it coast to coast, gets it to Damian Lee. Damian Lee steps into a three. So the Warriors, who started 0 of 6, now are 12 of 22 from the floor since then. So they definitely gotten it going. You look at the bench scoring, the Warriors have 19 bench points compared to Philadelphia's 11. Furkan Korkmaz trying to attack, and he can't finish over Draymond Green. Rebounded by Lee, he gets it to Green. Green looking to set up Wiggins inside, and Wiggins gets an and one. Wiggins able to set up in a post against Maxey before getting that finish. He's able to finish over Maxey with Joel Embiid coming in from behind. They try to block it. Both Wiggins and Embiid actually played with each other on Kansas for a year. Embiid actually dealt with injuries for the majority of that season. And Wiggins was able to be the number 1 overall pick while Embiid fell to Philadelphia at 3rd. But many considered Embiid to have the most upside. It just so happened that Wiggins was the more durable. So it's a 6-point game, as it's been an 18-point turnaround. The Sixers started this game 12-0, but now the Warriors lead by 6. Embiid going against Draymond Green. He misses the first layup, but offensive rebound to Danny Green, resets for Philly, and Embiid will go to the free throw line as he's He sweeps through against Draymond. They say it's a sweep through, not a shooting foul. We look at Tobias Harris out tonight with a lingering knee injury on the season, averaging 20.5 points per game, 89% from the free throw line, shooting 52% overall from the field. Sixers have been able to weather the storm this season with many players being out for extended periods of time. Most recently with Tobias's knee issues, the Sixers have still been able to win. They've been able to get key victories during the stretch, which they have sustained and maintained the #1 record in the Eastern Conference. Embiid takes a double team and kicks it to Seth Curry, who knocks in a three. Warriors looking to get it to Draymond Green at the top of the key. He shoots a three. He misses it horribly off the back rim. Seth Curry looking to get it to Embiid. Embiid thought about a three. Instead, he works it in the post. Gets it to Seth Curry. Seth Curry going left on the baseline. Embiid gets it to Korkmaz. Korkmaz for three. Makes it. Good setup there by Furkan Korkmaz with the pump fake to get Damian Lee going past him. And another turnover for Steph Curry, but they call it a kick ball. And Doc Rivers he needs an explanation. He wants to know if this is really a kick ball. We'll look at the replay. Let's see. As Steph being guarded by Danny, it does go off Danny's foot as Danny uses his right foot to fight over the screen initially from Draymond, and he stepped on the basketball. But great defense from Danny Green. Danny Green defending Steph, couldn't get the block. Steph gets another layup. In the post, Draymond Green guarded by Embiid, guarded by Draymond Green. Not really an issue for Embiid as he knocks down a mid-range jumper. So game tied at 41. Back and forth we go. Embiid tonight with 9.6 rebounds. Draymond Green looking to set up Damian Lee with a beautiful pass from Draymond. Lee moving off the ball, able to get another layup. Damian Lee having an exceptional game so far here in the first half. Warriors lead by 2. Embiid looking to set up Mike Scott under the rim, deflected out of bounds by Andrew Wiggins. Embiid had Seth Curry wide open across court on the right wing, but he didn't want to take that risk with the turnover. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Danny Green gets it to Embiid. Embiid goes across the lane, and he's fouled by Draymond Green once again. And so I spoke about the free throw attempts per game for Embiid. He is a nightmare in the paint, especially defensively, for any team to have to match up against because he's able to draw so many fouls. When you look at how he uses his body, he's very similar to James Harden in that regard. Very crafty. Draymond Green with 0 points and 3 fouls tonight. He has a number of assists though. Embiid trying to attack Kevon Looney. He's able to get the layup inside. Kevon Looney has 2 fouls going against Joel Embiid. So if Steve Kerr is not careful, his front line will be in dire straits going forward. Steph Curry, not worried though. He knocks in the 3 from the right wing. He has 16 points here in the first half. His brother Seth with the basketball. Seth has been comfortable getting what he wants as well tonight. Joel Embiid working baseline, going left, takes contact as Wiggins comes from the weak side to get the block. Wiggins trying to go up the dribble against Danny Green, spins in the lane. And Danny wants a jump ball. Will they call a foul? They do call a foul for Wiggins. Wiggins able to get the block and get out and run to get the Warriors some quick offense. .336 left here in the first half. If you're the Warriors, you're very comfortable with your game plan and how you've been able to work your way back into this game. After starting the game trailing by 12, the Warriors have settled down. They've gotten efficient 3-point shots Steph Curry's gotten it going despite his turnover issues. Uh, Wiggins goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. So it's a 4-point game, 47-43. The Sixers tonight without Ben Simmons or Tobias Harris. Simmons, a late scratch with a non-related COVID illness. Embiid trying to go against Looney. At the rim, another weak side block, this time by Damian Lee. So the Warriors are timing that spin for Embiid perfectly, and they're coming over on that weak side. Curry, Seth, for 3, he knocks it down. Big 3 for Seth Curry to cut the 4-point deficit to 1. 47-46, Warriors leads. Stephen Curry looking to respond with the left-hand layup. He makes it. Able to split 2 Sixers defenders to get that layup to fall. So it's a 3-point lead, 49-46. Seth Curry probing, kicks it back out to Embiid. Embiid to Korkmaz, he goes to Danny Green. Danny Green thought about a 3 from the right side. Instead, skip pass over to Seth Curry on the left wing. Curry drives to the rim, can't get the layup to fall. Rebounded by Wiggins. So Warriors up 3, they find Steph Curry. Another turnover for Steph. Danny Green pulls up for 3, makes it. So big 3 for Danny Green. We're going back and forth. The 3-pointers are picking up here as the Sixers again are finding ways to get Steph in difficult situations. He's turning over the ball ad nauseum right now. Both teams shooting 50% from 3. The Warriors 7 of 14. Sixers 8 of 16. So it's a 2-point game. Timeout called by Doc Rivers. 2:12 left in the first half. Danny Green just knocked down a big 3 for the Sixers, as the Sixers need the 3-point shot right now, as the Warriors are starting to create some separation. We'll be back with more, as this is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned. Welcome back, as the Sixers and Warriors are in a shootout here. Sixers out of the timeout, 10 on the shot clock, trailing by 2. 51-49. Joel Embiid at the rim. He misses the layup, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2. Almost had a damn 1 opportunity there.
His first 2 years in the NBA, 3 different teams, and a total of 4 games of NBA action. Finally, he turns it around with Dallas in 16-17, had a chance to start averaging almost 13 points per game.
First free throw for Embiid is good. Embiid having a spectacular season this year, really on pace to win MVP prior to his left knee hyperextension. Although he missed 9 games during that stretch, the Sixers went 6-3. These final 8 games in which he's returned can be an opportunity to get back in the front runner chase for the MVP. But again, the league is so talented right now. You got Nikola Jokic of the Denver Nuggets putting up spectacular numbers. He's been the most durable star in the league this season, and he definitely put Denver in position to contend for a Western Conference championship at least. So you got to respect him. But I think in terms of what the Sixers have been doing all year, a lot of that has been based on Joel being a catalyst and just dominating every night. Sixers with the basketball, trailing by 1, and B trying to go against Looney. Can't finish the layup. He tried to split the defense of Looney and another Warrior player. Couldn't get the layup to fall. Steph Curry attacking. Layup off the glass is good. Warriors are up by 3, 53-50. Steph Curry with 20, 8 of 12 from the field. Joel Embiid from the left corner, kicked out by Seth Curry, and a 3-point shot is good. So Joel Embiid keeping pace with Steph. Joel with 16 points here in the first half. 15 points, 5 of 11 from the field. Steph Curry looking to respond, misses a 3. Rebounded by Matisse Thybulle. So 40 seconds left in the first half. Danny Green thought about the 3 from the right corner. He goes back to Shake Milton off the glass. The layup shot is no good. Rebounded by Looney. He gets it to Steph. Steph goes to Damian Lee. Lee at the rim finishes with the 2-hand slam. So Warriors up by 2. The game has been fast-paced. The Warriors have been able to really capitalized on a lot of easy opportunities missed for the Sixers. Damian Lee, 5 of 5 from the floor, 5 rebounds. He has 12 points. So 5 second differential between shot clock and game clock. 10 seconds left in the half. 4 on the shot clock. Embiid, one leg fadeaway. Free throw line extended is good. So game tied at 55. Will Steph be able to get a shot off? He does. He misses it short, and we go into the half tied at 55. We went into the second quarter, game tied at 26. So both teams keeping pace with each other. The Warriors playing a bit short-handed. Same with the Sixers, yet these stars are coming and showing out as you look at Steph with 20 here in the first half. He's performing despite his turnovers. The Sixers have found ways to get multiple opportunities off of his turnovers, yet they haven't scored as much, but they definitely have generated momentum off of his turnovers nevertheless. Joel Embiid keeping pace with 15 points. He's playing without Ben Simmons, who's out with a non-COVID related illness. Nevertheless, the Sixers have been able to utilize the three-point line to uh, to generate offense, and they've been able to get to the free throw line behind Joel Embiid. We'll be back with more as we look to see who will take control here in the second half. This is the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Golden State Warriors. Game tied at 55. Stay tuned for more. This is the Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back to this Game of the Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. The Philadelphia 76ers and Golden State Warriors are tied at 55. Joel Embiid, the frontrunner of MVP, at least for the Sixer team, with 17 points in the first half, while the Warriors MVP candidate Steph Curry has 20 on his way to his 11th straight 30-point game after the age of 33, which would be a record breaking the late great Kobe Bryant's record, which he set in 2012. Let's see how the second half unfolds. This is Curry's fourth consecutive half with 20 or more points, which is the longest streak of his career. His fourth consecutive half with 20 plus points. So when you look at what he's done, the Sixers definitely will have to figure out how to contain him. You got a foul against his brother Seth. That foul will go against Seth as Stephen prepared for the momentum of Seth to go into him. So we look at Curry, who is shooting spectacular from the free throw line once again, 94% this year, routinely a highly proficient free throw shooter throughout his career. Uh, Definitely always in the 50, 40, 90 conversation, if not for lack of trying. Um, Dealing with a lesser talent pool on his team, he's still efficient nonetheless. Tonight, 22 points, 8 of 14 from the floor. The issue tonight has been turnovers for Stephen, though. The Sixers have found a way to keep Stephen under wraps in terms of handling the ball, especially coming off pin downs. Great pass inside, though, for Joel Embiid to find Furkan Korkmaz on the baseline for a layup. Sixers trapping Stephen Curry. He kicks it out to Draymond Green. Draymond Green takes a three. He misses another three. Draymond has not made a shot or scored all day. Joel Embiid thought about a pull-up jumper, goes to Mike Scott. Back to Embiid, guarded by Kevon Looney. Free throw line extended. Jumper for Embiid. Falls short. Rebounded by Draymond. Draymond pushing the pace. Cut off by Mike Scott. Draymond goes to Kent Bazemore. Stephen Curry out on the perimeter, guarded by Joel Embiid. Embiid actually a solid perimeter defender despite being 7 feet, and he shows why right there as Stephen blows by him, but Joel able to move his feet just enough to get the block prior to Steph Curry getting that layup on the backboard. So great defense there by Joel Embiid. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Golden State by 1. We look at the baseline to see who will be inbounding. It will be Draymond Green inbounding from the baseline. Green gets it to Bazemore. 4 on the shot clock. Bazemore finds Steph Curry. Steph Curry finds Draymond. Draymond kicks it out to Wiggins, but we got a 3-second violation. So that'll be a turnover for the Warriors, even prior to the shot from Wiggins, which probably would have been a shot clock violation. Furkan Korkmaz is guarded by Wiggins. Korkmaz gets it to Embiid. Seth Curry with 15 points in that first half, pulls up for 3, misses it off the back rim. Danny Green tried to get the offensive rebound, rebounded by Wiggins. So Warriors up 1. Wiggins goes in the post to Looney, who's guarded by Seth Curry, and Joel Embiid comes on the weak side. Great help there by Joel Embiid to make that attempt from Looney difficult. So he had to adjust in the air and tried to kick it out to the right corner, but no one was in the corner. So great defense by Seth Curry and Joel Embiid there. Cross-court pass from Embiid to Korkmaz. Korkmaz goes to Seth Curry. Curry misses the 3. Bazemore again on the left wing goes to Draymond. Draymond trying to get it to Seth. Almost stolen by Danny Green. Stephen at the rim is fouled by Mike Scott. So again, the defense by Philadelphia, while they haven't been able to stop Curry from scoring, their point of emphasis is making it difficult for Steph before he even catches the ball. And I think that's where a lot of his turnovers have come from. Before he even could get in the motion to set up a shot or a pass, the Sixers are trapping him or making it difficult for him to even catch the ball, and that's led to many of his turnovers. Nevertheless, Curry is fouled by Mike Scott, so he makes the first free throw with the Warriors up 59-57. As the Sixers again have had to go into battle against the Warriors tonight without Ben Simmons, without Tobias Harris. Simmons a late scratch with a non-COVID related illness, and Tobias Harris has been dealing with a nagging knee injury, which has kept him out the Sixers' most recent games. Seth Curry at the top of the key, trying to get it floater inside. He can't get it to fall. So the Sixers going on a dry spell, trail by 3. Wiggins with the basketball. Crossover left to right, going baseline. Kicks it back out to Bazemore. Bazemore steps into a 3, misses it. Rebounded by Joel Embiid. Embiid with 17 in the first half, yet to score here in the second half. We approach 9 minutes remaining in the third. Korkmaz behind the back dribble, thought about a step back, goes to Embiid at the top of the key. Embiid looking for a dribble handoff, goes to the right corner where Danny Green is set up. Back to Embiid with 4 on the shot clock. Can Embiid get a shot off? He does off the glass and it goes right in. So that's what you call marksmanship, great ability off of the glass. 60 to 59. Warriors lead, but Draymond Green gets his first basket of the game with 8:40 left in the third quarter. He has 2 points. Joel Embiid thought about a dribble handoff, goes back to Korkmaz at the top of the key. Korkmaz pulls up for 3. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Kent Bazemore. Draymond Green looking for Wiggins in the post. Wiggins guarded by Korkmaz. And we got a foul against Korkmaz. As Korkmaz goes over the back to try to get that steal. He got caught for the reaching. But we look at this ability off of the glass from Joel Embiid from the right block. Able to anticipate the double team before the double team came. Able to utilize that backboard. Very reminiscent of the great Tim Duncan, who made the backboard a staple of his game. Steph Curry misses the jumper, rebounded by Danny Green. Danny Green steps into a 3. He misses it from the top of the key, rebounded by Draymond Green. So 8 minutes left in the third. Warriors up 3. To start this game, the Sixers got up 12-0. But the Warriors have battled back. Steph Curry working the baseline. Kicks it back out to Bazemore. Bazemore thought about a 3, instead pulls in for a jumper. Can the Sixers get the rebound? They do not, because Draymond Green fouls Joel Embiid. Pardon me, they call that foul on Wiggins. So Sixers with the basketball. Matisse Thybulle into the game for Philly. Warriors send a double team to Joel Embiid. Embiid to Korkmaz at the top of the key. Korkmaz able to finish with the one-hand slam. I think Wiggins was surprised with how high up Korkmaz got up so quickly, and Korkmaz was able to sneak in the one-hand jam. So 62 to 61. Warriors lead the Sixers. Green with the basketball, looking to attack off the glass. Layup is no good. And the offensive rebound was there for Looney, but Looney couldn't get the tip in. So it'll go out of bounds. Possession goes back to Philly. So Philly with an opportunity to take the lead again here in a seesaw battle. And B takes contact off of the glass, but he's fouled in the post on a jump shot. So we'll get a timeout from Doc Rivers, and Embiid will have an opportunity to give the Sixers the lead with 6:57 left in the third quarter. This is the Game of the Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned for more. So we're back as it is 6:57 left in the third quarter. Prior to that break, Embiid was fouled. He makes the first free throw, so this is an opportunity to give Philly a 1-point lead, and he misses the free throw. So Embiid has missed a number of free throws tonight. A game tied at 62. Warriors sustaining, obviously, with Steph Curry as a premier playmaker and facilitator for this team. The Sixers are loading up against him, trying to make sure uh, it's difficult for him to get his offense. Nevertheless, it doesn't mean much tonight. He's still being able to get his shots. Sixers still making it difficult, getting a lot of turnovers against Steph. He has 6 turnovers tonight already, and we're only halfway through this third quarter. At the rim, Curry sets up Kevon Looney. He's fouled by Joel Embiid going up for a dunk. So Looney going to the free throw line. He misses the first. Second free throw for Looney is good. So he goes 1 of 2. Warriors up 163 to 62. Korkmaz handling the basketball, having to handle the basketball a lot without Ben Simmons in the game tonight. Curry on the left block, guarded by Looney. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid anticipated double team. What a move from Embiid, as Embiid, great pivot move, going back left with the back shoulder, then came with the left foot through the double team of Oubre and Looney. Wasn't able to get the scoop layup. The Warriors get it to Steph Curry for the 3, but he misses. And Embiid trying to spin inside for an opportunity to get a layup, but it's deflected out of bounds. Sixers basketball, 15 on the shot clock. Great defense there by Looney as he anticipated that Embiid spin. Embiid tonight, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Matisse Thybulle from the left corner, 3-point shot, no good. Rebounded by Wiggins. But the steal from Matisse Thybulle is there, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Great effort there by Matisse Thybulle, as Wiggins was a bit lackadaisical on that dribble. Great effort there by Thybulle to make that dribble so difficult. That's what's so beautiful about Matisse's game. Defensively, he's a wizard. He just has to figure out how to contribute offensively on a consistent basis to stay on the floor. Wiggins guarded by Thybulle. He pulls up for a jumper over Thybulle. He makes it. Great defense, better offense. 65-62, Warriors lead the Sixers. 5:30 left here in the third quarter. Sixers on a 4-game winning streak. Can they figure out how to finish out this game? Danny Green from the right corner. The 3-pointer is good. Great pass over the top from Joel Embiid out of the left block. Kicks it across court to the right corner for Danny Green. So game tied at 65. Steph Curry faces a trap from Korkmaz and Seth. He's able to get it to Oubre. Back out to Wiggins. The three is good. Great setup there from Draymond Green from the baseline. He kicks it out to Wiggins, who steps right into that three. Looking for Embiid in the post, guarded by Looney. The double team comes again. The three from Korkmaz from the right corner, no good. Great setup from Matisse Thybulle on the offensive glass, and he finds Embiid, who's fouled by his former Kansas Jayhawk teammate in Wiggins. That came on the effort from Matisse Thybulle to get that offensive rebound. The initial three from Korkmaz was an air ball, but it was chased down by the likes of Matisse Thybulle to set up Embiid. Embiid will go to the free throw line again. The free throw attempts at the line, 11.5 per game. The percentage of his points, 34% from the free throw line. First free throw is good. Embiid at the line this year shooting 85%. Into the game again for the Sixers, George Hill, who's making his Sixers debut tonight. Also, Shake Milton into the game. The Sixers definitely have struggled with their bench tonight. They've had to adjust their lineup without Ben Simmons, without Tobias Harris. The Warriors bench has really been a key separation here in this game, as they scored 19 points in the first half off of the bench. Damian Lee, who had 12 points in the first half, 5 of 5 from the field in the first half. Lee gets it to Oubre. Oubre for three from the right corner, no good. Rebounded by Thybulle. Shake Milton gets it ahead to George Hill. George Hill with 18 on the clock to Danny Green. Shake Milton looking for Embiid. The double team was potentially coming from Lee. They didn't want to go, but now Embiid anticipates the double team, gets it to George Hill, out to Danny Green. Green knocks down the three. So great ball movement from Philly as they kept the Warriors swarming on the perimeter. And the Sixers get their first lead since 26-24 early in the second quarter. Steph Curry pulls up from three, and it's good. That was about 27 feet at the top of the key. And we got a flop from Damian Lee. Steps a three from Danny Green as he steps into the two. He misses it. Stephen Curry with 28 points, 5 of 10 from three. He pulls up for the mid-range jumper, free throw line extended, no good. Rebounded by Danny Green. Danny Green thought about another three. Instead goes to Joel Embiid. Embiid guarded by Draymond Green, jab step, working his way left. Back to Matisse Thybulle at the top of the key, goes to Embiid. Free throw line extended, jab step, guarded by Draymond. Pulls up for the jumper, off the back rim, rebounded by Wiggins. Green looking for Oubre in the post. On the left block, guarded by Shake Milton. Back out to Green. Top of the key, 3 for Wiggins off the back rim. He misses that horribly. It goes straight to Joel Embiid. And Shake Milton looking to push the pace. Going to Danny Green in the left corner. So 15 on the clock. The Sixers have worked their way back into the lead before a three from Steph Curry gave the Warriors a 1-point lead. So it's 71-70. 7 on the shot clock. So we look at the replay as Matisse Thybulle attacks the rim. He goes to the right baseline. It looks as if it was deflected off of Draymond. Draymond is adamant it didn't go off of him. So maybe it'll be a challenge. We'll see. It's a stoppage in play as the Warriors lead by 1. And we're under 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. 71-70. This is a game of day, but this is a game of day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned for more. So they reversed the call, and it'll be a Warriors possession. Not quite sure if it was a challenge just yet, but we'll see. We'll get word on that to you very shortly. Mid-range jumper for Draymond Green, not what Philadelphia expected. As Draymond was not looking to shoot that entire possession, but as the shot clock was winding down, the Sixers were able to work it back to Draymond and gave him room to shoot it, and he made it. Only his second field goal of the game. Shake Milton shoots from the mid-range, couldn't get it to fall, but the offensive rebound by Dwight Howard draws a foul on Golden State. So 1:42 left here in the third. That foul against Draymond Green. Coming into the game for Draymond Green, who has 4 personal fouls, 4 points, 4 fouls in 24 minutes. Sixers trail by 3 with possession, 73-70, 138 left in the third. Milton to Matisse Thybulle. Dribble handoff to Tyrese Maxey. Floater, but they call an offensive foul against Dwight Howard. So that floater is negated. Doc Rivers thinks the floater happened before the offensive foul. Three-point shot for Steph Curry is an air ball. And Maxey looking to push the pace. Gets it to Dwight, back to Maxey. Top of the key, takes a screen from Dwight. Pull-up jumper is short. So Steph Curry, 28 points tonight, looking to continue his 30-point streak, which is 10 consecutive right now. Great backdoor cut for Jordan Poole as he was set up by Kelly Oubre. Fouled by Shake Milton. We look at the replay. It's Oubre overplayed by Matisse Thybulle, and Shake Milton got caught on the back end there. And Poole will go to the free throw line, looking to increase this Warriors lead. Jordan Poole tonight in 11 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 5 from the floor. First free throw is good. Poole had a great stretch in late March where he had a number of consecutive 20-point games. Second free throw, no good. And the rebound by Shake Milton. So it's a 4-point game. We approach 50 seconds left here in the third. The Warriors have battled back, made some timely shots. Shake Milton trying to find George Hill. George Hill in his Sixers debut yet to score. Guarded by Steph Curry. He pulls up for the three. He misses it short. Rebounded by Dwight. And Dwight couldn't quite get that second hand on it before it went out of bounds. So to go to the Warriors, 34 seconds left. Up 4 here in the third quarter. Warriors looking to increase this 4-point lead. Steph Curry trying to attack Dwight Howard. Great weak side defense by George Hill on the back end, trying to block that. It was blocked, so 8 seconds left on the shot clock. It's a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock, as it is 18 seconds left in the quarter. So we got a foul against Matisse Thybulle holding Damian Lee prior to the inbound. So that'll be a foul, giving Lee free throws, and the Warriors will retain possession. So we look at the replay. And when you foul prior to the inbound, that allows for any player for the team with possession to shoot the free throw. So Warriors went to Steph Curry, inch him closer to 30 points per game. And we got an offensive foul against the Warriors prior to the inbound as George Hill was pushed. He was pushed by George Hill. He was pushed by Kevon Looney, trying to create separation for that Steph Curry curl. So it'll be another foul against Looney. The front court for the Warriors in dire straits right now. Sixers trail by 5. 18.6 left here in the third quarter. Thibault gets it to Shake Milton. Milton, 15 on the clock with the basketball. Shot clock is off. Milton is guarded by Oubre. Korkmaz thought about a three, takes the three. He misses it. And Maxey gets the rebound, but he steps out of bounds. So 6 seconds left for the Warriors. They have an opportunity to increase this 5-point lead. They get it to Steph Curry. Steph Curry, well within range, takes the three. He misses it. And the offensive rebound was there for Damian Lee as the Sixers fell asleep on the rebound, but the putback wasn't able to be finished. So we go into the fourth. Sixers trail by 5, Warriors up 5, 75-70. This is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Stay tuned for more. Welcome back to the fourth quarter, where the Philadelphia 76ers and Golden State Warriors are in a tough matchup. Both teams playing great defense. 76ers get their first basket of the fourth quarter. So it's 75-72 as Tyrese Maxey gets a floater across the lane. Tough shot from the rookie. Jordan Poole with the basketball, looking for Kelly Oubre at the rim. He's fouled by Dwight Howard. So great effort there by Oubre as he moves off the basketball brilliantly. And Dwight trying to contest the shot, fouls. You see Joel Embiid tonight, 22 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Scored 5 points there in that fourth. You should expect him to be a prevalent and highly used player here down the stretch of this fourth quarter. And the Sixers trail. Warriors come in 9th in the Western Conference, trying to solidify themselves into a playoff spot. Currently, they're in the play-in section of the playoffs from 7 to 10. Sixers are first in the East right now, 39-17. They have a game-and-a-half lead over the Brooklyn Nets, who just lost at the buzzer last night to the Miami Heat. Winning this game will give them a 2-game advantage over Brooklyn. Shake Milton trying to get into the paint. He dribbles off of his leg. That's another turnover for the Sixers, which have struggled holding on to the basketball tonight. Kevon Looney back into the game. He's in foul trouble. He, along with Draymond Green. Kelly Oubre, mid-range jumper, misses it. Rebound, Matisse Thybulle. So Sixers trail by 5. Shake Milton with the basketball gets it to Matisse Thybulle. Pull-up jumper for Shake Milton. He misses it short. Milton just doesn't have it going tonight. Warriors looking to push. Jordan Poole takes a screen from Looney. Spin move from Wiggins, and Wiggins is fouled again by Dwight Howard. Great move by Wiggins as he works his way right and then spins back left. Great timing there on the spin to draw that foul on Dwight. And the Sixers are just being caught a step slow. It's the movement by the Warriors that has them in dire straits. You look at what Wiggins is doing off the ball, Oubre is doing off the ball, and all of this is without Steph Curry on the floor. So the Warriors able to sustain the same offensive style. Now, obviously, you don't have the same firepower and explosiveness without Curry on the floor. But in terms of the principles, moving without the basketball, keeping the defense guessing, those are the things that keep our offense fluid. So Wiggins goes 1 of 2 at the free throw line. It's a 2-possession game as now the Warriors lead by 6, 78-72. George Hill trying to get his first Sixer basket, and he does. And he gets a dribble handoff from Dwight that sets up a layup. So it's 78-74 as we approach 10 minutes left here in the fourth. Off the dribble, you got Poole setting up Oubre. Oubre working the left baseline, able to go straight up, trying to dunk the basketball, but he's fouled by Maxey, preventing an easy basket. So the Sixers getting in foul trouble early here in the fourth. They can't stop the Warriors ball movement. If you look at this dribble handoff from Dwight, setting up George Hill. George Hill able to finish the basket prior to Wiggins coming over to block it. So Oubre misses a free throw. The only thing saving Philadelphia right now is The free throw shooting from the Warriors, but the Warriors offensively very efficient. If you look at the numbers so far here, in the game so far, Warriors shooting uh, 19 of 24 from the free throw line, 79%. Oubre goes 1 of 2 at the line. Sixers only 9 of 12 at the free throw line. Majority of that is Joel Embiid. Again, same attack from George Hill. He misses the layup, but offensive rebound by Dwight Howard. Sixers reset. Tyrese Maxey trying to get into the paint. Takes contact, layup, in and out, no good. Fighting for the offensive rebound is George Hill. Tough miss there by Maxey. He got exactly what he wanted at the rim. The ball just rolled out. So Warriors up 5, 9:27 left. Wiggins with the basketball, 14 points for Wiggins. He gets it to Poole. Poole with the floater. Can't get it to fall, but Kevon Looney is there with the left hand to finish. So now the Warriors up 7. Sixers trail 81-74. Pull-up jumper for Matisse Thybulle. Free throw line extended is good. The Warriors definitely gave him that shot. He's not a shooter. He doesn't really look to shoot, but again, the Sixers are trying to encourage him to be more of a shooter to keep defenses honest. Wiggins working the left wing, guarded by Thybulle. Matisse Thybulle gives up the lane, but he strips Wiggins as he goes straight up. And Maxey at the rim for the layup. Tough finish there by Tyrese Maxey, all set up from great defense for Matisse Thybulle. And the Sixers get 2 straight baskets to cut this game to a 3-point deficit, 81-78. Oubre, guarded by George Hill. Jordan Poole, straightaway 3, trying to sell a foul. No call there, rebounded by Dwight Howard. Howard handling the basketball, looking for a guard. He sets up the dribble handoff with Maxey. Maxey pulls up for the jumper, knocks it down, and it's a 1-point game. Steve Kerr calls a timeout as the Sixers go on a 6-0 run here. It's 81-80. Warriors lead 8:08 left here in the fourth. We'll be back with more. This is a Game of Day by Zay, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. With 8 minutes to play here in the fourth, Sixers trail the Warriors by 1, 81-80. Kelly Oubre guarded by George Hill, and we got an offensive foul against Oubre as he pushed off multiple times on that possession. Finally got called at the rim as he anticipated the layup. He pushed off on Hill on the perimeter, then pushed off with the left elbow prior to putting up the floater. Refs caught it, so Sixers have an opportunity to take a lead. Maxey gets it to George Hill. Hill attacking, gets it to Seth Curry. Curry for 3 off the back rim, rebounded by Oubre. So to start this game, Curry was hot. He has 15 points in the first half, but the 3-point shot in the second half is going cold. Oubre at the rim misses a point-blank layup opportunity. Sixers get an opportunity at the rim as Matisse Thybulle gets a great pass from Seth Curry. Great outlet pass from Dwight Howard to set up the pass from Curry to Matisse Thybulle for the 2-hand slam. Sixers are on an 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes. So they take a lead. Wiggins with the basketball, looking to get a shot off the back rim. Can the Sixers get the rebound? They do. George Hill pushing the pace. He gets it to Maxey. Maxey trying to go up on Jordan Poole, and he will be fouled. Let's see if they call that foul on the floor. .654 left here in the fourth. Maxey will go to the free throw line. They say the foul was on the floor. And now the Warriors bring in their finisher in Steph Curry. Curry tonight with 29 points. He's seeking his 11th straight 30-point game. So far tonight, though, he's struggling from the field. 9 of 22, 5 of 12 from 3. So the Sixers have done all they can to make it difficult on him. But again, as a proficient 3-point shooter and prolific scorer, he's going to find points. Sixers have done a good job of keeping him off the free throw line. Seth Curry with the basketball. Sixers up 1, looking to build on their lead. Joel Embiid back into the game. Seth Curry over to Maxey. Maxey at the top of the key, guarded by Wiggins. Attacks off the glass. The layup no good. Offensive rebound by Joel, and he's fouled by Draymond Green, who picks up his 5th foul. So Embiid to the line tonight, going to the free throw line. He's been relatively quiet here in the second half, only 5 points in that third quarter. But again, this last 6:40, he will be asked to close at a high clip to solidify this game at the free throw line tonight. 7 of 10 on the season, shooting 85%. He also has 11 rebounds. First free throw for Embiid is good. Embiid trying to will that free throw in. Second free throw good. So Sixers up 3. 6:40 remaining here in the fourth. Sixers on a 10-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Set up at the rim. Draymond Green played that screen and roll perfectly as he slipped to the rim off of the attention from Steph Curry. Steph found him in stride for an easy layup. So Sixers up 1. Embiid at the rim, able to drive to the basket and slam it home. So 4 quick points for Embiid here as he keeps pace with Philly. Sixers up 3, 86-83. Steph Curry steps into a 3, knocks it down. So that's his 11th straight 30-point game, which breaks Kobe Bryant's record he set in 2012 as the longest consecutive streak of 30 points or more after the age of 33. And we have miscommunication between George Hill and Tyrese Maxey. That'll be a costly turnover for Philly as it gives the Warriors an opportunity to take the lead. Sixers went up by as many as 3 here in the fourth. But a big-time 3 for Steph Curry to tie the game. And again, when you have the marksmanship of a Steph Curry, there's no deficit that is too big. Tonight, only 10 of 23, but he's 6 of 13, and he's hit the timely threes when they've mattered. Trying to pull up for a jumper here to draw his foul on his brother, and we got a turnover as there's miscommunication between Embiid and Maxey. Maxey trying to run up the court, Embiid trying to pass it to him while he's running, not paying attention. So that'll be another turnover for Philly. Again, costly turnovers give the Warriors an opportunity to give the Warriors an opportunity to take the lead. Wiggins with the basketball at the top of the key, looking for Steph. Sixers paying attention as Steph works the baseline. Back out to Wiggins. Wiggins spins back left, pulls up for the jumper, it rims out. Rebounded by Embiid. He gets it to Maxey. Maxey looking back to Rivers as Rivers calls a timeout. Maxey a bit indecisive. So 5:23 left here in the fourth. We'll be back with more. This is the Game of Day, but this is the Game of Day by Isaiah, presented to you by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Game tied at 86 between the Warriors and Sixers. So we are back as we approach 5 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Game tied at 86. Sixers trying to sustain their 4-game winning streak. Maxey looking to attack. He's come up huge here in the fourth. Off the glass, another big basket as he's working his way left. Had to shoot the floater with the right hand and was able to get the Sixers a 2-point lead, 88-86. Warriors looking to feature Steph Curry in all action. Wiggins back to Draymond. Draymond guarded by Embiid. Draymond looking for Curry. Curry working baseline back to Embiid. Pull-up jumper for Green. Good. So great 2-man game for Steph Curry and good confidence there from Draymond, who's been struggling tonight offensively, but he's come up with some timely jumpers. Dribble handoff again from Maxey. Well, to Maxey from Embiid. Embiid he was guarded by Green, and the double team came from Damian Lee, but Embiid embraced the double team and found Matisse Thybulle under the basket for the layup. So Sixers going back and forth with the lead up 2. Can Steph Curry knock down the 3? He does, which gives the Warriors a 1-point lead. Again, those timely threes coming up huge when it matters most. Curry 7 of 14 from 3. Looking at Draymond Green, and Green fouls Embiid. It appears that Green fouls out. Well, we'll look at this three from Curry as he takes his screen from Green as Maxey was chasing. All Curry needs is a slither of daylight just to get a three off. And we look at uh, Green as he strips down on Embiid. Embiid looking to make two free throws to give Philly a 1 point lead. Embiid tonight has missed three free throws. First free throw is good, so the game is tied. And Green fouls out. Well, no, they say Green has 5 fouls. So he has 5 fouls. Embiid makes the first free throw. Game tied at 91. Second free throw for Embiid. Good. So Sixers back up one. It's a seesaw game. 3:45 left. Steph Curry tonight, 35 points. He's increased his consecutive game streak of 30 plus, uh, the longest streak of his career, and it breaks the streak by Kobe Bryant, which was 10 consecutive 30-point games after the age of 33. Now Curry has broken that record. If we look at Curry, able to take the screen, split the defense, and attack Maxey and Danny Green. And Danny Green fouls him on the back end. He couldn't make the layup, but Curry will go to the free throw line looking to give the Warriors a 1 point lead. It's been a seesaw game here in the fourth. First free throw for Curry, good. You can almost book these in as guaranteed. Again, Curry shooting 94% from the free throw line this year. Very proficient for his entire career from the line. Again, arguably the greatest shooter of all time. Both free throws good, so the Warriors back up by one. Doc Rivers calls a timeout. This is the clutch time where the last 5 minutes, the game is within 5 or less. How will Philly respond? The Warriors have responded in kind, playing behind Steph Curry and getting action off of Steph Curry to set up others. The Sixers have been led by Joel Embiid, who's coming up huge here in the fourth. They've gotten Tommy Lee baskets from Matisse Thybulle and Tyrese Maxey to complement Embiid. Can the Sixers finish out this game against a scrappy Warriors team who's giving the Sixers everything they have? Warriors up one, 93-92. Timeout by Doc Rivers. We'll be back. 3:33 left. This is Game of Day by Zay, presented by the Ask Isaiah YouTube page. Welcome back as the Warriors lead Philadelphia 93-92. 3:30 left in the fourth. Sixers possession, trying to take the lead. Seth Curry on the left wing gets it to Danny Green. Green to Matisse Thybulle. Thybulle looking for Danny Green. Green goes to Embiid. 5 on the shot clock. Embiid has to get a shot up. He does take a shot. Left wing. The three is no good off the front rim. Bad offensive execution there by the Sixers out of that timeout. That's not what Doc Rivers wanted to see. If you're the Warriors, the Sixers did exactly what you needed to do. Steph Curry straightaway three. Good. So now the Warriors take a 2-possession lead. Big threes by Steph here in the fourth. Sixers struggling to find offense. That might be a backbreaker. Let's see how they execute. 2:40 left. Can the Sixers score and get stops? Looking for Embiid. Embiid guarded by Looney. Inside looking for Matisse Thybulle, and there's a turnover as Danny Green gets this. Draymond Green gets the steal. Wiggins at the rim. The layup is good. So the Warriors come out of that timeout and score 5 quick points. A big three from Steph Curry increases the lead to 4, and then a bad turnover by Philadelphia leads to a leak out by Wiggins, and he was set up by Draymond Green, who gets the assist when it matters most. Warriors up 6, 98-92. Timeout by Doc Rivers. And this game looks to be taken control of by the Golden State Warriors. Welcome back as we reach the final stretch. There's 2:20 left here in the fourth. Sixers trail by 6. Warriors making big plays when it matters, and you get a travel. So the turnovers by the Sixers coming back to haunt them as Embiid has 28 points, but under no circumstances does Doc Rivers want to see this level of execution, especially from a championship contending team with expectations. Steph Curry with a back-breaking three from the right wing as he puts the Warriors up 3 possessions with 2 minutes left. Big time three as Curry might be on his way to a 50-point game, now with 43 points. He's broken the record for most three-pointers in a 10-game stretch, now with 71. So he passed James Harden. And we look at Seth Curry trying to get a shot, and it was off, but the offensive rebound was supposed to go to Joel Embiid. It was deflected out of bounds, and Draymond Green is trying to tell tell Steve Kerr that it might have went off of Embiid. Possession stays with Philadelphia, but with 149 left, Steph Curry is putting on a magnum opus level performance here, especially when you consider how he's performed over the last uh, 2 to 3 weeks to see what he's doing, especially under pressure. They're coming off of a tough loss against the Boston Celtics, which they lost despite Stephen Curry scoring 47 points. Tonight, he had the Sixers came in with a 4-game winning streak. They're number 1 in the East, and this was an opportunity to take a 2-game lead over the Brooklyn Nets, who just lost to the Miami Heat last night. With 149 left, Warriors lead by 9, 101 to 92. You look at some of these highlights from Curry, these 3-point shots under duress, uh, being being pushed to the brink from a physicality standpoint, able to slip just enough to get screens. Philadelphia retains possession. Matisse Thybulle has, pardon me, Danny Green inbounds to Embiid. 145 left. Can Embiid attack Looney? He does and draws a foul. So foul against Looney. 144 left. Sixers down 9. Joel Embiid tonight, 28 points. Hard to keep pace with Curry though. 43 points. Curry coming up with huge 3-pointers down the stretch to try to seal this game. Seth Curry looking for Embiid. He goes to Embiid in the post. Embiid looking for a teammate, finds Shake Milton for 3. Shake knocks down the timely 3. So it's a 6-point game, 101 to 95. They review whether it's a long 2 or a 3. It appeared to be a 3, but you never know. And again, the Sixers have plenty of time, but the momentum from Stephen Curry has all but took the wind out of the Sixers in a lot of respects, especially when it comes to uh, execution. The Sixers have had horrible execution over the last 3 minutes. So Warriors call a timeout. 1:30 left here in the fourth. It's a 6-point game. Shake Milton just knocked down the 3 from the right corner. Stephen Curry is taking over here in the fourth. He has 43 points, coming up huge. He came into the fourth with 28 points. Pardon me, 29 points. He scored 14. He's hit a number of big 3-pointers to stretch leads or to bring the Warriors back into the game. And with the Sixers reeling defensively without Ben Simmons, who's out with a non-COVID related sickness. They don't have Tobias Harris, who's averaging just under 21 points per game. You don't have that firepower to compete with a player of Steph Curry's proficiency offensively. 9 of 16 from 3, 13 of 27 from the floor. Now, when you look at that field goal percentage, that's solid. If you were uh, listening for the early parts of this game, Curry wasn't shooting well. He was 9 of 22. So since then, he's gone 4 of 5. Since then, he's gone 4 of 5. 3 of them have been 3-pointers to really take control of this game at the latter part of this fourth quarter. Sixers still have a chance, but it's going to be very, very difficult, especially with the way the Warriors have executed, even when they've missed. They've got great ball movement. They've got great off the ball movement from Steph Curry that definitely drew attention to set up uh, shots from others. Steph Curry trapped. He's able to get it to Draymond Green, back to Curry, and an alley-oop opportunity for Kevin Looney is deflected out of bounds by Joel Embiid. So great effort there in the paint. The review, whether it's off of Looney or Embiid here, it looked like it was off Embiid, but they'll review it. It's 13 seconds left on the shot clock, 118 left. The Sixers again still have time to tie this game or take the lead, but they have to get a lot of luck going their way. This looks like it went off Embiid. Yes, Looney did touch it while Embiid touched it initially, but Embiid pushed it with his right hand to finish off the deflection. So it's 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Warrior basketball. The Sixers have to keep all eyes on Steph Curry at all times. Yes, he has 43, but the action that he generates off of the ball sets up teammates in ways that you can't even quantify. Uh, Baseline out of bounds, Damian Lee will be inbounding. They go to Kevon Looney. Looney looking for Curry. He's pressured by George Hill. 8 on the shot clock. 30 feet away from the basket. Steph Curry, step back three. No problem for Steph Curry as the Warriors go up 9 with about 1 minute remaining. 46 points for Stephen Curry. And B, with the jumper, unable to get it to fall, rebounded by Wiggins, and that'll about do it. As we're under a minute to play, Warriors up 9, 104 to 95. Steph Curry with the turnover. The only thing that's been an issue for Curry tonight has been the turnovers. He has 8 turnovers tonight, but it hasn't mattered whatsoever. Again, the 46 points tonight, the 10 3-pointers made, just a magnificent performance from Steph Curry. 29 seconds left. We get a timeout from Steve Kerr as he tries to settle things down. Is this a turnover or a foul? We look at this step back from Curry. Didn't matter who was on him tonight. He just knocked it down when it mattered. They say it's a foul. So he's fouled by George Hill to stop the clock at 29.2. Curry makes the free throw. He has 47. So he might be on his way to a 50-point game. This is Curry's 21st game of his career with 10 or more made 3-point shots. He has 21. The next closest is Klay Thompson with 5. James Harden has 3. Damian Lillard has 3. J.R. Smith has 3. And Zach LaVine has 2. 6 of the 21 have come this season. So that just goes to show you how well he's been in the zone this year. 106-95. Korkmaz left wing 3, no good. Rebounded by Curry. And Curry will be fouled. He's fouled by Danny Green on the rebound. So this will give Curry an opportunity to get 50 points. 50 points here on the road as the Warriors come into Philadelphia and get a hard-fought win against a top-tier team. And this is something that the Warriors have done all season. When you look at, yes, they have gotten blown out by a number of teams. You look at the blowouts against the Raptors, the Nets, the Bucks. We can go on for days about some of the blowouts they've experienced this season. But they do have high-quality wins against the Utah Jazz, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Philadelphia 76ers as tonight. You have these type of games that show you their potential. So I think that as this Warriors team is fighting for a playoff spot, they're ninth in the West, they're in the play-in. They can look to these type of games to show the potential that they have despite not having Klay Thompson. So the Warriors will come into Philadelphia with a 12-point win, 12 seconds left, and we got a deflection by the Warriors. As Curry will go to the bench, as the Warriors over the last 11 games in which Curry has gone on this streak of 30 or more, the Warriors are 7-4. They definitely needed that in the worst way, considering the season-ending injury to a promising rookie in James Wiseman. Wiseman uh, was the second overall pick for the Warriors this season, and he's had some struggles, but they definitely were looking to build on his potential going towards the latter part of the season, going into potential playoffs. And that with that injury, it could be a bit deflating. But Curry decided they couldn't go out like that. They're 7-4. He's on a magnificent run so far, and is yet to stop. So the Warriors come into Philadelphia and work their way back to 500. They improve their record to 29-29. Steph Curry tonight, 49 points. He had 10 3-point shots going against his little brother Seth Curry, who made it a show in the first half. Seth Curry couldn't keep up with Steph though. As we got to the latter part of the game, in the fourth quarter, Steph Curry scored 20 points to get to 29, and some of the 3-pointers he made down the stretch were completely backbreaking. A magnificent performance from Curry, and uh, a great second unit performance from the Warriors as well, as they were able to negate 28 points from Joel Embiid. And when you look at what the Sixers just weren't able to keep up with the Warriors, especially when it came to 3-point shooting and turnovers. The Sixers' turnovers down the stretch haunted them in the worst way. Philadelphia, when you look at their turnover issues, had 21 turnovers. Pardon me, 13 turnovers. They had 13 turnovers, and also they weren't able to get to the free throw line tonight. Something that they utilized ad nauseum. They only got 18 free throws tonight, so that plays a huge part of what they do. Majority of that is Joel Embiid, who had 28, but he was the only one that got to the free throw line tonight. The Sixers didn't have Ben Simmons. They didn't have Tobias Harris. But again, that's no excuse when you're at home. The Sixers came in with a record of 22-5 at home, the best home record in the NBA, and you're going against a Warriors team who is fighting their way into the playoffs. So when you play down to your competition, this is what happens. Nevertheless, the Warriors proved that they were worthy tonight, and that was on the shoulders of a magnificent performance by Steph Curry. You look at the numbers tonight. Curry, 49 points, pardon me. Wiggins, 16 points, 10 rebounds, very solid. The Warriors also got 12 points in the first half from Damian Lee, which proved to be very beneficial, especially off of the bench for the Warriors. For Philadelphia, I mentioned Joel Embiid's 28 points. The next leading scorer was Seth Curry with 15, all in the first half. Matisse Thybulle had 13. He tried his best. He hit some threes. He was really playing tough defense on Seth, but it proved to no avail. Uh, and Tyrese Maxey came up huge in the fourth for Philadelphia, trying to keep the lead throughout the fourth. But again, those timely threes from Seth Curry proved to be too fatal. Philadelphia falls to 38-20. They're still first in the East. Pardon me, 39-18. Pardon me, 39-18. They fall to 39-18. But uh, with Milwaukee and Brooklyn behind them, these costly losses could come back to haunt them. We'll see what happens as we finish out the season. Thanks for listening to A Game a Day by Zay. You just finished listening to the Golden State Warriors defeat the Philadelphia 76ers 107-96. Stay tuned for more. I'm Isaiah Rhodes. Thank you for listening. Peace.